My name is Riley Golembeski, and for my final topic, I chose to look at kids who are exposed to infidelity and the kind of repercussions they experience. So the introduction, what is wrong? Children are often left behind in the healing process of an unfaithful marriage. Oftentimes, the spouses are looked at and evaluated in therapy sessions and mostly focused on when it comes to healing. For the child, this can cause long-term effects, both mentally and physically. Mental repercussions include depression, anxiety, bipolar behaviors, and suicidal thoughts. Physical repercussions can include suicidal actions, anger outbursts, and favoring a parent. Now, favoring a parent is more so brought about by an older child who really understands where the parent is coming from. So for facts, there is a difference in how boys and girls view infidelity. There's an array of behaviors that they see. So younger children, especially girls, view infidelity as more of a light behavior, touching, dates, hand-holding, kissing, and more of an emotional behavior, while older children, and more so boys, view infidelity as a heavy behavior, sexual activity, very physical, more so than emotional. Now this, like I'm saying, varies in age, gender, but also it varies in culture. If someone is taught from a young age that multiple spouses at one time is okay, they're not going to have these repercussions or these thoughts about infidelity. There is ineffective coping methods with children. Oftentimes when they are being left behind, they have outbursts, anger issues, pretty much cry for help and attention. And there is the underlying conflict of that they want the attention, they need the healing process, they need to be involved and to know what is going on to the point where they can find help. Most times in this situation, the parents will kind of just yell back or punish the child, which can only make things worse. And then for future relationships, attitudes and trust in future relationships can get ruined by seeing a parent cheat. And also adult children who experience infidelity in their childhood are more likely to cheat on their spouse themselves. So for the opponents, side of things, they might argue that repairing spouses in the relationship, the spouse's relationship comes first and foremost, and that repairing that relationship can help the child because they'll see their parents together and be happy and really repair the family as a whole. And another argument that they might make is that adults can make their own choices when it comes to seeing a parent infidelity occur, especially if they are out of the house. Now, I do both agree and disagree with this. I agree that adult children outside of the house might be a different situation in healing, but I do disagree in the fact that I believe that children are part of the house and feel the effects of cheating and need instant treatment just like the parents. They're all individuals and all have their own emotional issues, and I think those need to be dealt with as individuals and not as a family whole. Like I said, this can cause those disruptions in the child and the repercussions in the future if it's not dealt with right away. And then even children outside the house are their own individual thing. If they grow up seeing their parents, then that can still be an issue for them. So, personal experience, unfortunately, I was in this situation with my own parents, and as one of the older ones, really observed the younger ones and how they took it and how I took it myself. I can definitely say there are mental health repercussions and even physical repercussions. Both me and my little sister and older brother have experienced depression, anxiety, outbursts, and anger come from this, as well as bipolar issues. Physical emotions, just like that mental, basically the same as the mental, the constant sadness, the depression, the anxiety. I will say that if my sister was not put in therapy right then and there, and if we did not start therapy as a family whole and really focused in on each of us, there would have been a lot worse issues than there is now, and it's still not 100% good even years later. My sister and I still deal with issues. We still go to therapy. And I talk openly about it because I think it's important that people are educated about it and that there can be a bounce back from it. Household behavior, basically walking on eggshells and everything like that. So for the conclusion, I believe that there needs to be equal treatment and healing, and that the repercussions of infidelity include the mental health, physical repercussions, and relationships, especially in the future with no trust and adults' attitudes towards relationships. Thank you for watching.